Hey, how's it going everybody? I just want to give you an update on the video you might have seen on my channel previously. It was a shop edition. The machine we ended up putting in here is a Langmuir Systems CrossFire Pro. I'm not sponsored by this company at all, and I wanted to give you my honest opinion about it after owning it for 6 months and using it. We're going to go over some tips, tricks, pros and cons, and discuss if it's the right table for you. And we are also going to do a little project that should be fun. Alright, probably one of the coolest things about this CNC plasma table, or any CNC plasma table, is how it rewires your brain to think about projects and engineer projects. Previously I always used the hand torch or the plasma hand torch, and it's just really time consuming, especially when you need to duplicate parts. So I do love the aspect of the CNC plasma table in that now if I wanted to make a box or a planner, I can go to the table and have it cut all of those parts out for me, whereas before that could have taken hours. So if you buy one of these tables, Langmuir makes you assemble it yourself, and I believe that's so that you get acquainted with every moving part that this table has, because you will be tweaking this table for sure if you decide to buy one. So it's not like if you purchase a printer from Best Buy that you expect it to work for a few years and maintenance free. That's not how this is. It's like a guitar. You have to constantly tune it, or say a sniper, he has to constantly keep his gun in check and also his scope sighted in. This table requires maintenance, and you should expect that if you buy one. If you're watching this video, you probably have heard that these tables are known to leak. So I actually went ahead and just TIG welded both the water pans together immediately, so I didn't even try the epoxy. It hasn't leaked for me because I TIG welded it together. I will say if you are going to TIG weld it together yourself, it's pretty thin stainless, so if you're not comfortable doing thin stainless, get someone else to do it. Another problem I had with the table after a while is a sticking X-axis. So as the X-axis moved back and forth, it would randomly bind up and get stuck. And so it could ruin a whole piece of metal or cut that you're already deep into. So after a lot of troubleshooting, I found that it was a bracket, the lead nut screw bracket on the back was dragging or touching sometimes on the 2x2 square tubing. So to compensate for that, I ground off the piece that was dragging, and it has worked flawlessly ever since then. At one point I tried using Simpson consumables off Amazon because they're quite a bit cheaper than the razor weld consumables, just to see how they would do, and I will just tell you, don't do it. They're junk, and I troubleshooted so many different parts thinking, well, these consumables are brand new, it can't be the consumable. But once I switched back to razor weld consumables and spent the extra money for them, it was well worth it. The machine cuts great again. One of the first issues I ran into with the table was a squaring issue. I did my best upon assembly to tighten everything correctly and keep it square, but you could see it in the cut whenever you cut a square or rectangle. So it does take patience to get the table square, but if you're persistent, you can do it and it will cut correctly. Like I said previously, this is not a table that you can just set up and expect it to cut constantly and perfectly every single time. You do have to maintain this table. I believe Langmuir recommends 3-in-1 oil. I did use that for a while, but I found that this just worked better for me. The Specialist Dry Lube by WD-40. So every time I use the table, I will wipe off the 2x2 guide rails, I'll wipe off the lead nut and spray some fresh WD-40 on there. Draining the water table is not that hard. There's a couple bolts underneath each pan that you unscrew and just dump the water into a bucket. What you're seeing here in these cut scenes is about after 4 months of use without draining it. So it does create this disgusting black sludge that you'll want to use a shovel or something to get out and dispose of. It also will stain your clothes and hands pretty badly, so I recommend you use gloves and old clothes when you do that. If you purchase one of these tables or any plasma cutter in general, you of course want to have dry air, because if you don't, if you have dirty air, wet air, it's going to mess up all your cuts and your consumables. So I purchased a desiccant dryer, which you can kind of see back there behind the torch, and next to that or after that is a motor guard filter to catch any of the dust that produces. Once the beads from the desiccant dryer are pink, it tells you that it's time to change them, or you can dry them out in your oven. So can I recommend this machine? Yes, I can. As long as you have patience and are willing to tune it and maintain it, it is a good piece of equipment. I wouldn't say that I've made a bunch of money doing signs. That market is pretty saturated. Some people call these money printers. I haven't really seen that yet, but it has been an invaluable tool to my business and making my workflow more efficient. So yes, I'd recommend one. We're going to do a little project today it'll save me some time on. We have a new baby goat named Burrito. It's a bottle-fed baby, and we're going to make her a little safe enclosure for the heat lamp so she can't burn herself, but she can also stay warm at night. All right, so we got this 3/8 thick pipe here. It's a coupon my buddy gave me to practice pipe welding, and we're going to use it to heat up Burrito instead. These lights here you can get at Tractor Supply for farm animals. They're kind of like the French fry warmer at McDonald's or something. They get extremely hot, and it's actually a huge fire hazard. So what we're going to do is take this and put it inside here in the pipe, and the heat will just radiate out to this thick pipe. So we got to get the machine, the CrossFire Pro, to cut some caps for here and the backside, and we'll also put some legs on it. So let's get over to Rachel and see if she can create this for us in CAD. So this is the angle of the leg right here, Rachel. Is that correct?
Yes.
Cool. That'll save a lot of time having the machine cut that, because me cutting that by hand would take a while.
Yeah, it sure would.
So is this the front, Rachel?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Here's Langmuir's proprietary software called Fire Control. Here's the pipe cap Rachel made on CAD that you saw. This hole in the middle is for the plug to go through, so this is the back piece. I've already run a dry run, so we're ready to cut. I just got to turn the plasma cutter on. We got the ground on, and one cool feature I paid extra for on this that you should if you buy the table is torch height controller. It means that even though this plate is bent right now, the torch will sense the voltage and move up and down. Here we go. Click start. I don't want to get out of here. All right, next we're going to cut the legs. I went ahead and used the patterning tool that Langmuir provides in their software. It's down here on the bottom. So if you look, I have 4 columns and only 1 row. So it's going to save me time because it's going to pattern 4 of these. We'll go ahead and hit start. So this is right after the cut. There's hardly any slag to clean up, which is nice. Let me check Burrito, see what she thinks. Hey Burrito, what do you think of the leg Rachel made you? You gonna eat it?
like your new heater? Good girl, Burrito.